Hey everybody, welcome back to Purely Gluten Free. This is the channel where we teach you how to make gluten-free food so good people are not going to believe it. Today, we're going to make one of those recipes. We're making carrot cupcakes. All right, to put these together in a small bowl, we're going to put 170 grams of my all-purpose flour. So that's going in. Link to the recipe and the link for that will be in the description. We're going to put 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder. We're going to put a half a teaspoon of baking soda and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. That's our dry ingredients. And then we're going to put the spices for the carrot cake, which is half a teaspoon of cinnamon. We've got 1/8 of a teaspoon of ginger, cloves, and nutmeg. If you don't have 1/8 of a teaspoon, which is technically a pinch, if you ever heard that, just fill up your 1/4 teaspoon halfway. You don't have to be precise with this. But all that goes in. We are going to just get that incorporated and put it aside while we get the wet ingredients together. Good thing about this recipe is we don't make it in a stand mixer, so if you don't have one, you're making it just like everybody else. We're going to do this all in bowls. It's a very wet batter, so it comes together easily. All right, now we're going to toss that aside. We are going to get us a medium-sized bowl, so a little bigger than what we had, because these ingredients are a little larger. So, in the wet ingredients, we've got our sugar. So that is 125 grams of white sugar, 120 grams of brown sugar. They're going to go in the bowl. All right, to that we are going to add 1/3 of a cup of applesauce, 1/3 of a cup of oil, neutral oil. So I have avocado that I keep around. That's what I used. You can use canola or vegetable oil, whatever you want. Just something that don't use olive oil that has a strong flavor. So once you put your oil in, we have 2 eggs. Because we're not using a stand mixer, I went and had to beat them with a fork for a little bit. And to that, we're going to add 1/2 pound of grated carrots. And I've grated them really fine on the small side of your box grater. That goes in, and we're going to mix everything up. All right, we got 1 teaspoon of vanilla going in. Nobody ever measures the vanilla, so just stick that in there. All right, so now that that's all incorporated, we're going to bring our dry ingredients back. And we're going to grab, instead of the whisk, we're going to grab a spatula and just fold everything in. So we're just going to stir that in. It's going to be a really loose batter. That's okay. We're going to bake it in the 350-degree oven, and we're going to do it long enough that it's going to set. All right, now that our batter's together, we'll get it in our muffin tins, and we'll get it in the oven. All right, we got our batter made, and it came together real easy. So the biggest part of this recipe is just getting everything lined up and ready to go, your mise en place together. Once you do that, it's just dumping and stirring, and we're good to go. We're gonna pour the batter into a big measuring cup with a pour spout so we can get it into the muffin tins. After that, we will get them baked, and we will make the icing, and we will enjoy a carrot cupcake. All right, we went the full 20 minutes. The house smells delicious with all those spices coming out of those cupcakes. So you'll see. So we pull it in, pull it out. Maybe a crumb or two, but pretty dry. So we're going to let these start cooling down. We'll make our cream cheese icing. We'll get them iced, and we will see what happens. Okay, so to make the cream cheese icing, we've got 4 ounces of powdered sugar. To that, we're going to add 4 ounces of room temperature butter and 8 ounces of cream cheese, which is just a block of cream cheese. We're going to use the rest of my vanilla, which should be about 1/2 teaspoon, 3/4 of a teaspoon. Put a teaspoon in if you have it. I just don't. And this is optional, but I'm going to put in about a tablespoon of orange juice. The little pop of citrus on top of the carrot cupcake with all those warm spices in it, I think it's a nice balance. It takes it just a little bit higher than it would have been. If you don't have it, don't put it in. If you have orange extract, put a drop or two of that in. And make it however you want. So all we have to do is just incorporate the powdered sugar in there. Just a really simple cream cheese icing. And go on top of these carrot cupcakes. So to get the cream cheese mixed in, I'm just kind of folding over and mashing down. I'm watching the bottom of that bowl, and when I'm mashing down, if it's real white at the bottom of the bowl, you still have cream cheese to incorporate. So that looks pretty good. Everything's smooth. There we go. I'm gonna bring our cupcakes back over here. There we go. Carrot cake cupcakes, cream cheese frosting. Now you can get you a piping bag with a star tip on it and make them fancy, or you can just kind of ice them as you go. It's entirely up to you. How much you put on there is up to you. I will say the carrot cupcakes are so good, you don't want to completely drown them out with the icing. Woohoo! Oh, it's going to be good. Just with the spatula, it looks rough. But that is going to be delicious. So what we have is a super moist carrot cake cupcake with cream cheese icing. There is no way that anybody at your next gathering is going to believe that this moist, super packed with flavor cupcake is gluten-free. So I hope you make it. Take it to your next thing. Amaze all your guests. These are worth the time and the effort. Make them. Oh, good Lord. That should be illegal. Wow. Ooh. Make these for your next potluck, y'all. Carrot cupcakes.